I don't know if this is started. Okay, started. Cool. Okay, guys, it's Alexi Balian here. It's the grade 9 class and grade 10. We will start with a ball bounce of some kind, and we'll do a perpetual ball bounce. That means it's the same bounce from top to bottom. Starts from the top, hits the bottom. There's no energy loss whatsoever. So you're gonna eventually we'll do something like this. Okay, but we're gonna start off with something else. I'm gonna hide everything I've created here in the layers. See here, new layer. I'm gonna go set 01, and then I'll say save, and then maybe I'll say bye-bye to it. Okay, that's gone. So I'm going to create a new set for you guys and do a simple ball bounce, a perpetual ball bounce, which is up and down like I said. Okay, I'll start off with the ground. Okay, as you can see, this cube, the value is 1 by 1. You'll see down here. Okay, so if I go down negative 0.5 on the y, just so that get this technical out of the way, and then I'll do the width quickly, 20, doesn't matter really, depth 30, leave the height alone. Okay, so I'm going to call this right off the bat floor. Okay, right, okay, that's that right there, and then I'll bring a ball in. Okay, sphere, and again, let's look at the size and radius of 1. Okay, so we'll go up 1. What's that going to do? Yes, it's going to get us right on the floor. Okay, so we'll go ball underscore 01. Okay, and I'm just going to go to front view, bring a picture in, and then we'll talk about, and this is going to be an orthographic view. Okay, panels, orthographic front. Okay, cool. And you guys can really do this over here too. You hit spacebar, pick a view, and pick a spacebar, click on spacebar, you'll get to this as well. Okay, so what I did, I went to orthographic, means single view, front, side, and so on. Okay, what I'll do right now is I'll maybe color this ball red. Right click, assign new material, shader, skip that, let's just go to Maya and Lambert. Here's Lambert right here, ball, and I'll just call this ball. Don't have to. It's a good habit to get into down the road with naming things. Okay, so if I don't, what happened here? Press 5, 6, there we go, we got the ball. Okay, another thing, down here, we're going to go into settings really quickly. And I want a couple things that have to happen right off the bat in terms of your settings. You can see here, I just went to the preferences through the runner dude over here. Also, you can go to Maya preferences as well. Okay, so if you see under settings, time slider, playback, 24 frames per second. We don't want to run it at every frame. Okay, 24 frames. Feature animation and time display frames, it's good. Key ticks, maybe key tick size, we'll do 2. That's cool. Height here is 2. If you want to make it 4, you can, but I'll work with 2. Okay, I'm going to save this right now. Okay, and what I'll do right now as well, since it is the front view, I'm going to bring the picture that I showed you from Brian LeMay. Okay, image, import image, and let's see. Why don't I have that in there? Let's back up for a second. I'm going to minimize this. Thought I brought this in. See, right click, copy, copy ball. I'm going to go in here, and I'll go into images. It's there. I think it's source image. Yeah, that's it. I'll paste it in here. Okay, there's the ball. I'll try this again. And we're in the view. We're in an orthographic view, and we're going to bring a reference in. Okay, it's always good to animate with reference. We're not making things up at the moment. Import image, and then there it is. And here's the image. I'm just going to bring it up here. I may even press R for scale. Everybody knows that. Okay, so our goal is to just drop the ball from the top to the bottom. Okay, something like that. I'm going to go to the perspective view for a second. I'm holding spacebar, and I'm going to drag this to the back. Okay, and that's good enough. Yeah, I can even move it to the side. So the goal is up and down. We're not going to do any squash and stretch right off the bat. It's too early for that. Okay, so I'm going to go in and save this right off. And Alexi Balian ball bounce acting scenes. Okay, we'll just go call this, what is it? Ball bounce lesson underscore 01. It's ready to animate. Okay, I'll just do again, and I'll do 02, so I'll have this saved. Awesome. Okay, let's go back to orthographic view, orthographic front view. Okay, so our goal is to start up here, come down there like that. boom, hit the ground, and back up to the same position. Okay, and another thing down here. Let's look at our timeline. The timeline looks like it has 70 frames, so it's basically 3 seconds, roughly. So I'm just going to keep it at 25, which is 1 plus 24. It's 1 second of animation. Okay, so we're starting at 1 and not 0, so therefore I'll make this 25. So it's really 1 second of animation. So I want this to start here, the ball at frame 1, right there. And I want it to end at the same spot. Beginning and end is the same, hence being perpetual. Okay, so I'll change this to a whole number, just 9, or just, like that. And what I'm going to do is make sure down here this red button is. As I said in class today, it's the record button. Okay, so I'm going to press S. That's my position, right up there. Okay, and what I'm going to do is going to go copy, and I'm going to the last frame, and I'm going to paste. Boom. And then we know halfway in the middle this has to hit the ground, just like that. So we'll just bring it down. Notice that I was frame 13 and I brought the ball down. Okay, if I press play now, you will see boom, boom, and boom. Okay, I'll save this and I'll just make a new version, and we're going to say impact for this one. We're going to add impact. As you guys said in class, this way, right now, off the bat, I can't type and think at the same time. Okay, you notice that it's too flighty. It's airy. There's no weight to it, right? The gravity has no effect on this ball. So this is where the magic of the graph editor is coming in. So pay attention how I'm going to make two screens here, 2 panes, panel, layouts, 2 panes stacked. Okay, and the top is the orthographic view, and the bottom I'm just going to go to panel, graph editor. And I'm going to keep this short so you guys can see. You also told me in class that we're only animating in the y-axis. Notice that the y is the green axis that's facing up and down. Very cool. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, there's the ball. I've selected it. I have its keys, and I'm just going to select the translate y. Notice that it has a curve here. It's beautiful. However, it reminds you of a roller coaster, starting slow, speeding up, hitting the bottom slowly, and accelerating, coming to a slow path back up. So it is kind of not that exciting. So I'm going to stop right after this for this animation. I'm going to select the impact frame right here, 13. And what I'm going to do is break the elbow, break the joints, because here, if I make this nice and sharp, the other side is being affected. Notice the Bezier handles here. Okay, so I'm just going to break the handle, and what it's going to do, it's going to give me the opportunity to control each side independently. Look how cool this is. Okay, so I'm going to start slow, and I'm going to come down sharp, hit sharp, and sharp take off, and I'm going to slow it up over here. Okay, notice how cool this is. So this way, it's going to go below ground. Watch this. See, it penetrated below the ground. So what I really want, I want it to hit the ground and impact super hard with greater gravity. How's that? Okay, so I'm just going to bring this down for you guys to look at and watch the bounce at this point. Just zoom out a bit more. Click. Look how nice that is. Beautiful. The gravity's coming down. It has hang time. And I'm going to stop here and I'm going to record a play blast. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go in the timeline here. This is the timeline. You guys know. Right click, play blast, option menu. AV, H264 is the codec, which makes it MOV QuickTime. And I'm going to browse, and I'm going to name this movie file, save to file. These are checked. Sorry, I'm speaking fast here. The bell's going to go soon, so I got to hurry up here. So, ball, 01, and what are we going to call this? Graph. We played around in the graph editor. Okay, so this will be like that. And one thing I forgot to do is, not bad. Now, if you press Command L, you'll loop the play. I said Command L, play. Nice. Notice that we're zoomed out too far, right? So what I'm going to do is put the save frame on. And what do we got here, people? Let's zoom in here, touch more, and let's run another play blast. And you know what? I'm going to run a play blast how it was before, so we can see the before and after. So let me just change this to flat here, like this, pardon me. Okay, so let's just right click here, play blast again, and I'm going to call this 00. So this is how it was originally. And browse, beautiful. It's in the right folder. And I'm going to go 0, 0. Right there. Sweet. Save, apply, kick, and then press Command L to loop. See? Flighty, not enough air time, hang time, and there's no gravity pulling the ball at this time. Okay, so we're going to expand the graph editor again, select these two, and we broke it before. That's cool. And we're going to make a sharp angle right here. Okay, same on this side. So what's cool is, you see, we want this to be sharp and just coming to a slow out to the end. So same here. Whoa, that was bizarro. I'm going to frame this. What just happened here? Hey, I don't know what just happened at all. Oh, let's see this value here at 13. Whoa, went negative something. Oh, I have no idea what that is. Okay, let's just bring it here. And let's go to frame 1. It's up there. And let's F for frame. I love when things go wrong. This is the translate why something bizarro has happened. So, this is good. Things just went... I think it's going to crash, quite frankly. Okay, okay, wow, look at that. It went to 2500. How is that possible? I'm just going to flatten this out. Frame. Okay. Whew. That was very bizarre. So here we go. That's good that things went wrong. And we'll talk about stepped in the future. This is the angle that we want. You can do that. And you want to keep these handles above the green line. Boy, this is going like a long recording. Okay, 11, 12 minutes. Not bad. This is good. I'm happy with this. I'm going to minimize it by dragging it down. I'm going to maximize myself. Zoom in here. And what I'm going to do is going to deselect the ball so I don't have the segments showcasing here. And I'm just going to play blast, and I'm going to call this number 3 graph, 03 graph. Okay, apply. And you'll see Command L, boom. Look how nice that is. Just 2 keyframes, 3 really. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful perpetual ball bounce in 3 keyframes. Okay, Balian out. We'll go part 2 where we're going to act out with the ball. All right, this is a mandatory for everybody to get this part down. Sorry I did this super fast. Talk to you later. Balian out.